Hey guys, I'm shooting a real quick video today. I just want to demonstrate, so this foam blaster that I picked up on eBay, I don't know, it was actually this spring, beginning of the summer. I want to do a quick, just a quick video, quick review on this thing. So this is the Trinova foam blaster. If you're looking at this video, you're probably like me, you've probably seen different people using these things and kind of wondered how well they work and is it, you know, worth a little bit of money. I think this was, I did not pay very much for this thing. I think it was only like 15 or 20 bucks. And I will say it was money very well spent, I think. I'll leave a link down below if you want to check out current price. But basically this thing, if you're not familiar with these, so I just have a basic pressure washer here. And the way this works is it just has a 1/4 inch fitting. So you just take your fitting off of your pressure washer. If I can do this with one hand here. So you just remove your fitting, stick the foam cannon on, and you've got basically an at-home car wash. So a couple quick vehicles that I'm going to wash up here today. So I got my truck, which actually is not going to be very good representation since the truck is white and the foam is white, but you'll get the idea. And then also I got to wash my bike. We're doing some trail riding last week and it's pretty grimy. So this you'll be able to see better the foam coverage that goes on. So first thing, goes without saying, I'm going to power wash everything really good just to get the loose dirt off. And then I'll show you how this foam cannon works. All right, so I got them both rinsed off. This is all I've used actually. This is just the Meguiars car wash. And this stuff is really cheap. It's like $6 I think for this gallon. And I would say this is probably only the second gallon I've bought. So this thing will, I bet a gallon will probably wash, gosh, I don't know. I bet you can probably do 8 or 10 vehicles with it. So, you know, for $6, considering that I think the cheapest car wash we can get around here these days is $10 or $12. Seems like every time I go to the car wash, it's more expensive. But anyway, I just throw, you know, a little bit. If I'm going to do, sometimes I'll do 3 or 4 vehicles at once, and then I'll put more in there, but I'm just putting maybe 1/3 of a bottle in there. And the way this thing works, so it's got a couple of adjustments on it. First of all, you can turn this barrel here, and when you do that, you can see how it opens up those fins in there. So you can make it so it sprays more of a circular pattern, kind of a conical pattern, or if you flatten it down, it'll spray a real wide fan, which that's usually how I use it. And then on the top here, this dial, you can turn this to in either direction to control how much actual soap it pulls out of the container. I leave it maxed out. I like to get maximum soap out of it, but you know, if you want to try conserved soap, you can do that. I just basically hammer down on it. So like I showed you before, just pull this tip out, slip this on, fire up the pressure washer, and we'll go to town. All right guys, so again, this might be a little bit hard to see against the white paint of the truck, but I think you'll still be able to see it. This thing puts down a really good layer of foam. Then I'll flip the camera and put it on my bike and you'll really be able to see it going on then. All right, so I'm just gonna shut that off because I don't need to show you how to wash a car. But basically at this point, what I love about this, so as you can see, it puts down a great layer of soap. My truck from a minute or two ago is still soaked up really well. Doing this in the hot sun is a bad idea. It just happens to be what I've got available right now. So it's better if you can do it in the shade because everything dries really fast. But what I love about this is you don't have to use any buckets. So I just use a mitt, make sure it's a good clean mitt. And you got to kind of hustle because things are drying as you go. But you can just wash a truck without any kind of a bucket. And I'll probably, a lot of times what I'll do is kind of wash one side, get it scrubbed up good, take the power washer, kind of hit it with some water just to keep things wet, keep it lubricated good, and then go around and wash the whole thing. So again, that's the main thing that I wanted you to see, is just how well that thing sups up. And here's my motorcycle. It's still very soapy. So it puts down a really good layer. This thing works good. Like I said, I'll leave a link down below if you guys want to check this out. I think I only paid like 15 or 20 bucks for this, so well worth the money. And I've had it for the summer, and I've used it multiple times, and so far it's holding up. There isn't really a whole lot to break on this thing, so you know, I don't know what the longevity will be, but so far seems like it'll work pretty well. So appreciate you guys watching. See you in the next video.